New threats, new team members, new rules. But this time, the threat isn't a villain. It's reality itself. Before Season 5 begins, something unthinkable happens. A breach opens. And nobody knows what caused it. But there's some ideas going around. In the sky, a wound in reality, people call it different things. The first breach wasn't an accident. It was a test. Dimensional rifts appearing across the planet. Time distorts, gravity bends, physics break, and the Zeta Tube network completely begins to fail. And Nightwing understands this, and he realizes that they need some way to ground the new designations so that they actually work and send people to the right places. 2 operational wrenches are created. The G series for covert ops, which is basically what the B series was for. Basically, it was the original team was for. But then there's also D series, meant for more magic and supernatural threats. Legacy heroes that are not part of the new teams that Nightwing makes will still keep their B series designations, as you'll see later on. But any hero that gets it in this season will keep it for the future of my universe. Nightwing is one to activate these 2 series. The G team. The G team is as follows: Nightwing with the codename G01 rather than B01 because he activated it, so it's his, so he gets the first person. And B01 was because he became Robin the same, as the first psychic to start. Bad Boy is G02, which Bad Boy is my version of Tim Drake. And he changed because he wanted to be more mature, more powerful with the new threat that's looming. And Kid Flash is Bart Allen, just as it was in Season 5, or Season 4, sorry. And Aqualad returned, and he is now G04, the 4th member of the Covert Ops team. And Superboy is G05. And Miss Martian is G06. And for the other team, the more supernatural threats, we have Artemis, who took back her Artemis rank, D01, and Zatanna is D02, and a new character, Emerald Arrow, who is actually just Roy Harper graduating to not being like Green Arrow yet, but being sort of equal. So yeah, that's cool. And Wonder Girl, who is now D04. And these are all completely new designs that I made myself. The network will stabilize after these are made, but only for a moment. The breaches aren't stopping. They're adapting. The G team is the frontline responses to the breaches, and they face the first wave of the chaos. Nightwing is leader of this team because he's calm, strategic, and he knows that the breaches aren't random, so he's trying to figure out what's going on. So he wants to be the first one there to collect energy and, figure out data. Bad Boy becomes Bad Boy, and he is the detective of the team, and he uncovers the truth and find out that the breaches are being placed by someone. Kid Flash is the one that faces time distortion, and his powers go haywire, but he's still, is trying to help as best he can. He's slowing, speeding, freezing, and he nearly fades out of existence sometimes. I don't know. You have to come watch the show and see. Aqualad feels the oceans fracture beneath him, so he's more of the underwater, trying to figure out what the breaches are doing to the ocean kind of thing. Superboy fights creatures engineered to counter his strength by the multiversal energy. Miss Martian hears all these psychic echoes from the worlds that aren't existing anymore as the multiverse continues to fracture. But the D team, some breach zones are too unstable for the G team. Too unpredictable, too dangerous. These will be more like people that are gonna, try to stop lower level breaches. There's Artemis, who enters the unstable world, and then Zatanna, who is going to be using start using chaos magic, which is something I never thought I would see, because yeah, it creates a lot of instability in the world, but it also is able to eliminate the breaches quickly. Emerald Arrow, he's a ground archer. He's nothing special, but he is more mature than he was as Red Arrow. And Wonder Girl is the divine anchor, where she's a Greek demigod, daughter of Zeus. So she feels the energy of the multiverse and is able to kind of help fix it more. Then the truth emerges soon after that. The multiversal power is coming from one source, Vandal Savage. The multiverse is collapsing because of the energy that he has from the multiverse. He's extracting the energy, and each breach siphoning off energy, and only one universe can survive. Will it be Earth 16, the main universe, or will it be a different universe? We'll have to see. Season 5 is the countdown, the rising tension between the collapse. And the G team will evolve, the D team will activate, bridges adapt, the First Earth will die, the League will divide, trying to stop it. Young heroes will step into a war they never asked for. Season 5 is the story of the team realizing the truth that the multiverse is dying and they're the only ones who can save it. Hope you guys are ready for Season 5, because that was a lot of information. And you guys are not going to want to miss the first episode of this entire 10-episode long season. And I'm already planning a Season 2. So if you want to see that, then show support on all the videos in this season. And check out the redesigns I'm going to be posting in shorts. This video, subscribe, and yeah, Season 5 starts tomorrow.